Hey, welcome to Planet Hex. I am Andrew Haunt. Some of you may know that I used to write for a music magazine, POWERPLAY Rock and Metal magazine. I was with them for 9 years and had an amazing time doing that. Interviewed a lot of very cool people. While looking through an old drive tonight, I found the audio file for my interview with Vinnie Paul, the late great drummer from Hellyeah, of course, also from bands such as Damageplan and Pantera and so on. You know the guy. You know the drum sound. The guy was a legend. I got to interview him once in support of the album Band of Brothers by Hellyeah, as you can hear in the background. And yeah, I wondered if I could share this, the audio recording of that interview. It took place on the 3rd of August in 2012 in support of that album, so it's quite a while ago. But this has never been heard by anyone but myself so far. Of course, I carried out the interview with Vinnie, and then I transcribed it for the magazine. But no one's heard the audio recording at all. Now, this audio recording has not been edited. It is my raw audio recording. The only thing I've tweaked with it is I've upped the volume when Vinnie is talking and tried to reduce my voice a bit. So you get to see, you get to hear the other side of what came out in the magazine. It's only a brief interview, so we got through the questions really quickly, but Vinnie was cool, really cool to talk to. I thought I wanted to get this out there as a curio for Vinnie's fans, for fans of Pantera or Damageplan, or indeed Hellyeah, and anyone that had a love for his music or just wanted to hear the guy's voice again, and an interview that hasn't been heard before. It's been read, but it has not been heard before. This audio file hasn't been heard before. I have asked permission for to use the audio file from my former editor at POWERPLAY, so thank you, Mark Hoaxey at POWERPLAY Rock and Metal magazine for granting me permission to share this audio file with you. So without further ado, let's talk to Vinnie.
Right, Andy?
Yep.
Here's Vinnie.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello, Vinnie. What a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for taking the time, sir.
Yeah.
You hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good. Right, I'll get this underway. Band of Brothers. What an album.
Thanks, man.
The band seems to be absolutely on fire. How's it been received so far?
It's been, so I'd like to tell, received very well. You know, just came out here last week in the United States, and we broke the top 20, came in at 19.
Brilliant.
Sure how it fared everywhere else. I know it came in at number 2 on the metal charts in Australia. So, and all the things I've seen so far have been very, very positive. It seems like people really are, getting what we're doing and digging it.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely harder and heavier. Was there a certain inspiration for the change in direction? Was that a conscious thing?
I think it was something that just happened naturally.
Mm-hmm.
2 records. It was a really great opportunity for us to do something outside of what we'd done in our previous bands.
Yeah.
Nothing Face and all that. And, a way for us to really just branch out and touch on some Southern rock, touch on some blues, almost country at times.
Yeah.
Had some metal in there and straight up rock and roll. And I think we got that out of our system, man. And when we got back together to make this record, we just all said, let's get back to our roots, man. Let's get back to what we do best.
Yeah.
Let's bring all the elements that we were a part of in our previous bands into Hellyeah and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely ended up being much more aggressive, much heavier, and, what you get with Band of Brothers.
Excellent. Well, you can't, bands can't keep just doing the same thing again and again and again. It needs to be, it needs to change now and again. It works out really well on this album. And did people freak out when they heard War in Me back in April?
Yeah, I think it took a lot of people by surprise. I mean, we had done very well in the U.S. and Australia in particular, and so we had developed a fan base. I think pretty much in Europe it was probably a misunderstood band, and
Mm-hmm.
the first record never even came out over there. The second one was barely worked at all, so people, weren't that familiar with it. But with the new record, it seems like the label that we have over there is really, really into the band. Really,
that's good.
The entire media has really paid attention to the record, so
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely getting the visibility that it deserves.
And there are some great moments on it, and the one that stuck out straight away for me is Drink, Drank, Drunk, which it's really got the party vibe from earlier Hellyeah stuff. That's going to be a great live song. Has any of this been played live yet?
We just started playing that particular track about As soon as we finished the Volbeat run, which was about 10 days ago, we had a string of headline dates, and that track had leaked, and of course we were waiting on the record to come out.
Yeah.
People would be able to really get the vibe of what it was all about. So we've been playing that track. We've been playing Band of Brothers, and then of course Warren Me, all three of those, and they've all gone down just super killer, and adds a lot of weight to our set.
Yeah, must do. I love the title track too, and the video for it. The riffs of which remind me of a little bit like Far Beyond Driven era Pantera, and then there's definitely Nothing Face and Mudvayne in there. It kind of sums everything up perfectly. I mean, Chad's voice is perfect for it. Do you feel that the audience is like an extension of that Band of Brothers?
Oh yeah, they're definitely. It's not just about us. It's about the heavy metal community in general, and kind of playing the role of the underdog, and that's kind of how we felt when we were making this record, is we were kind of an underdog. And
yeah,
anytime you back an underdog in the corner, they come out swinging, and that's what we did with this record, man.
That's exactly what it sounds like. And each band member has such a formidable history. Did you feel any pressure from outside sources to like revisit the past sounds, or was it just a natural thing?
I think, like I said, the first two records we really did concentrate on not sounding like any of our previous bands. And,
yeah.
Me as a drummer, I mean, I completely went in a different direction with the drum sound. It's to not be reminiscent of Pantera.
Yeah.
But after doing that, I miss that drum sound, and and I miss Chad doing his regular vocal style. And so, we're all like, you know what? That's my drum sound. Why can't I use it in this band? I don't have to change it just because I'm in a different band.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with the drumming and everything else. So I got back to that, and honestly, it felt like an easier record for us to make because it was more familiar territory.
So you feel you could have a little bit more fun with it, perhaps, something like that. So it was.
I don't know if it was more fun, but I just think that it was, more of our comfort zone. We didn't have to think outside the box so much.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How was the experience of working with Jeremy Parker? What do you feel he brought to the table?
Oh, man, he was a lot of fun to work with. I hopefully work with him in the future. He's probably the best engineer I've ever been around. I've never seen a guy that can read your mind and work that quick. As far as the producer goes, he was a really kind of like our quiet partner. He was when something wasn't right, when something was, and we all feel like we're producers ourselves, and so he was basically there to make sure that, we're painting the picture, we get what we want. If we forgot an eyebrow in one eye, he'll say, hey, man, you forgot this eyebrow, that kind of As far as being a songwriter or really, helping us arrange a song, he's not a big part of that. He much knows, that we know what we're doing, and just kind of really there to help us capture the moment.
Well, that's good. Just helped embellish it rather than try and send you in a certain direction at all. That's really positive. Something I noticed is how wonderfully thick that guitar sound is. It's got a wonderful guitar tone to it. It's different. I hear a lot of metal bands at the moment that have a very specific guitar tone. And it's kind of interchangeable, but with this, it's a very unique guitar tone, which is very nice to hear. And like you say, you've got your the familiar snap of your drums, the drum sound you're known for, and so on.
Thanks, man.
That's all right. I've read some interviews with Chad, and that guy seems so excited about this new material. You guys must be so proud of it. Where do you think it's going to go in the future with the sound?
Well, this is a band that everybody is 100% committed to right now. Always have been for me. And I know Tom is completely committed to it. And everything we know that the Mudvayne thing is on an indefinite hiatus.
Yeah.
Everybody's really focused on this. We got a really big jump on this record. We did a lot of touring previous to it coming out. It just came out last week. And it's odd because we got a little bit of time off right now, but we did Australia, we did Japan, we did Jakarta, we did a run through the United States with Clutch. We just finished another run through North America, which was Canada and the U.S. with Volbeat, which is an absolute amazing tour.
Right, yeah.
The two bands fit together really great. We had Ice Earth as the opener, and between all three of us, it was a super duper package. And we've been talking about the same thing going back out in Europe early next year. So we're definitely coming over there. I can't give you any specific dates yet. Things are in the works, but that would certainly be a great tour for us.
It's great to know that you'll be heading over here. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very pleased to hear that. That's all my questions.
Oh yeah.
It is. We got through that very quickly. Is there anything else you'd like to add for you UK fans over here regarding the new Hellyeah album?
I'd like to say, first of all, thank you for all the support through every band I've ever been a part of. Pantera, Rebel Meets Rebel, Damageplan, everything.
Mm-hmm.
The UK audience has always treated us great, and we look forward to getting over there and playing for them. And then, I've been keeping up with these Summer Olympics, and it looks like you guys are doing a hell of a job on one gigantic sports party over there. So thanks for fucking doing that too, man. That looks great, man. And go USA, go Canada, all the English-speaking countries, and we look forward to coming over and seeing you guys soon, man.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you, sir.
All right, brother. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.